Hey beauties, welcome back to Shawnee's natural hair and health journey, where I'm here to share my transition from relaxed to natural hair and also my journey through having lupus. Today I am bringing you this amazing henna hair mask tutorial. Henna is actually a natural herbal powder which isn't only used for body art, but it's also used for coloring hair. It helps prevent dandruff and scalp itching, and it acts as a good conditioner for your hair and helps to grow your hair. So here's the final look after I applied a henna mask overnight while I slept. Don't forget to subscribe to track my healthy hair journey as I transition from relaxed to natural hair. Currently in this video I'm about 3 months into transitioning and I have about 1.5 inches of new growth. Here's a list of things you'll need for your henna hair mask. Feel free to add to or take some things away as you begin to henna each month. First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. No, seriously though, like first ingredient is not Uncle Phil, but it is going to be henna or mehendi. You'll want some apple cider vinegar, coconut milk, Greek yogurt, rose water, lavender essential oil, saran wrap, and a plastic bowl and a plastic spoon. So the henna I use is actually a henna mixture specifically created for hair treatments. It has hibiscus in it, which makes your hair shiny and silky, Brahma, which promotes hair growth, Shikakai, which leaves your hair clean and shiny, Methi, which conditions your hair, Neem, which fights a scalp infection and prevents dandruff, Jatamansi, which prevents graying of your hair, aloe vera for moisturizing, and lastly amla, which helps darken the hair color. So as you guys can see here, essentially I'm just mixing as I go. You want to get a cake batter consistency, creamy and thick. So I have the rose water, I believe that's what I added first, and then I added the apple cider vinegar next. You want something acidic like an apple cider vinegar to actually help with the release of the color. I added lavender. I think I added like 9 or 10 drops of the lavender essential oil. And then the last two things I put in there were the coconut milk and the yogurt, which really helps to make the consistency and the mixture completely smooth. It's all up to you how you want to add it and what you want in your mixture, but just make sure you do have the coconut milk and or the yogurt and something acidic to help with the color release. You're supposed to leave this overnight or at least for a few hours so that the release does take place. Otherwise, there's no point in using the henna. For me, I believe I did mine the night before, so this was, unfortunately, I know this sounds terrible, it was a 2-day, yep, you got it on your hand, it's too late now. This was a 2-day process for me because this was my first time doing it and I didn't want to fudge anything up. So 2 days before I did the mixture, took my time, made sure everything was laid out and planned correctly, and then I covered up my mixture with my wrap and let it sit overnight. The next day I went about my business, took care of errands and whatnot, and then later on that night, that's when I went in and did my treatment. So you're going to want some gloves to cover your hands up. You're going to want something, like a t-shirt that you want to cover up over your regular clothes, some clips to section off your hair, newspaper to cover up your floor and your counter wherever the henna is going to be at. And then as you can see here, I am applying Vaseline because I am definitely one of those sensitive types. When I used to get my hair relaxed, I always had to put Vaseline around my edges and on my ears, just so if for whatever reason the relaxer did kind of get on my skin, that it didn't irritate the skin. And I'm just that type of person. You don't necessarily have to do this if you don't have that problem, but I am definitely sensitive when it comes to my skin. So I'm applying. This is definitely in fast motion. I don't move as fast. I wish I could, but I don't. So I'm kind of applying this similar to how you would apply a relaxer to virgin hair. That's kind of what it felt like when I was doing it. I was just making sure every single section was covered, and then I sectioned off like you would with a relaxer, and went from root to the ends of my hair. That's pretty much it. pretty simple. So I wanted to go over just some benefits, some pros and cons of henna, because honestly, a lot of people just don't know much about this herb. So it's used mostly to thicken your hair and to add weight. The henna molecules bind to the keratin in your hair, and it essentially creates like another layer to your hair on the individual strands. It's not permanent. You will have to do it every so often, and it's up to you how often you want to do it. I think I'm probably going to do it every 4 to 6 weeks, but I'm not sure yet. My hair is very damaged from the relaxer, from living in California. I'm from the Midwest, was raised in pretty much the Chicagoland area, and I'm just not used to the dryness in California and the type of water that they have out here. And I really think with having relaxed hair and having color in my hair and all this stuff, it just was very damaging to my hair. And so that's the main reason why I wanted to do this while I was transitioning. Another really good benefit of henna is that it does color your hair. And I don't know about whoever's watching, but I do have grays. My grays stand out in my hair because of the natural color of my hair, and I'm not lying to you, this henna turned my grays gold. Like, I was in love once I washed my hair out and conditioned it and styled it. Like, literally my grays are gold. So that's a really good, it gives your hair like a coffee brown or a burgundy look. I think because mine has amla in it, it was a little bit darker, which is what I wanted. I didn't really want bright red or any orange kind of look to my hair, so it is dark brown. And then lastly, it really strengthens your hair. Like I said, it makes another layer essentially on top of your hair. And when I was done, it looked like I had a new head of hair on my head. It attributes to the protein binding action in your hair. Now, it's plant-based, which means it's natural. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's good for everyone. Some people may not react well to henna, so make sure you kind of read your body and listen to what's going on after you do your treatment, because it may not be for you. Once again, with the extra layer that I was talking about, that kind of helps build up on your hair, and it gives your hair additional thickness if you have a problem with thinning hair, which is something I did have. I have a huge head, so that really helps. Some things I want to mention that may be cons for some people is that if you are completely natural, which I am not, it may loosen your natural curl pattern, so keep that in mind. It just may loosen it, so keep watch on how your curls may change after you do your first treatment. And the other thing is that henna is permanent. Once you do it, it is there. It has to grow out similar to a relaxer or dye, any other thing like that. So keep those things in mind as you go through your own personal henna treatment. This is my final look. I completely loved the way my hair looked. I'm not joking, it looked like a totally different head of hair when I did this treatment. It still does. So yeah, I hope you guys really comment below, let me know how your henna mask turned out. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Roshana Asia. Yeah, and I hope this helped you guys. Until next time.